ఆన్సర్లు అడిగినప్పుడు మీరు రియాక్ట్ అవ్వండి. Good afternoon, all of you. Is the voice is audible? మీరు మైక్స్ ఆఫ్ చేసేయండి అమ్మా. నేను మాట్లాడుతుంటా కదా మీకు వినపడుతుంది. సో లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ యూ సీన్ అడ్రస్ సీక్వెన్సింగ్. Address sequencing, last class we seen. So can anyone, what is mapping logic? Mapping logic is nothing but some of the bits in the instruction code, which are nothing but opcode. That opcode will convert into address for the control memory. Last class I said no. So mapping logic means it will convert the 4-bit opcode into address of the control memory. You already know control memory. What is the control memory? So control memory is nothing but see where you can store the control words. And what is our control unit size now? I said it is 128 control words. So we are storing 128 control words and each control word size is 20 bits. Idantha cheppanu meeku. Okay, and each control word is nothing but called as a string of ones and zeros and is called as the micro instruction. Okay, so each control word is nothing but one micro instruction. Okay, then what is microprogram? Microprogram is nothing but a sequence of micro instructions is called as the microprogram. So microprograms will store in the control memory. So what is microprogram means? Suppose addition instruction is there. For addition instruction we required one microprogram that I will store in the control memory. Similarly for increment one microprogram I will store in the control memory. And here you have to remember is each control word size is 20 bits. Try to remember that. So what is mapping logic? Mapping logic converts the 4-bit opcode into the address of the control memory. Okay, then next one, control memory. What is control memory? Now only I said it is nothing but 128 cross 20. That means 128 control words you can store in the control memory and each control word size is 20 bits. And some of the bits in the control word are used for the selecting the status bit. And selecting the status bit means what are the different status bits? It is nothing but carry out of a adder, sign bit, all those are the status bits. Now you are selecting the status bit. Now in this diagram try to verify. You are selecting the status bit and the selected status bit, if it is 1 means we will go for branching. If it is 0 means we will not go for branching. We will just in car register. So this point is very important, branch logic. Now assume that 8 different status bit conditions are there. If 8 different status bit conditions means we required 3 selection lines. Now those 3 selection lines are present in the control word. Now I will select one status bit by using these selection lines. If that one status bit is 1 means what is the method? We have meaning and suppose if we are executing a main program, if the status bit you are selected some status bit, if it is 1 means you have to go for program 2. If it is 0 means you have to execute only main program. Okay, so that is nothing but branch logic. Okay, now one more is incrementer. Suppose whatever status bit you selected, that is 0. If that is 0, what I said, just increment a car register by 1. So see here, car register contains the address of the micro instruction, increment by 1, and once again give that value as an input to the multiplexers. Okay, So in car register, we will get the new value incremented by 1. Suppose now one more type is nothing but subroutine register. Subroutine register is nothing but, suppose you are executing the main program. If you are executing the main program, suppose assume that you got an instruction call instruction. Call instruction is present in the main program. While executing the call instruction, what happens means you have to go to the some other program. But before going to some other program, after call instruction, whatever address is there, that address I have to place in the subroutine register. Then I have to go to program to now execute that program. Then once again, you have to return back to the main program by using the address which is present in the subroutine register. అర్థమైందా? ఇదంతా కంటిన్యూషన్ ఒక పాయింట్. So the point is, call instruction is present in the main program. When you execute the call instruction, what happens? You have to go to for other program. Before going to the other program, after call also some instructions are there, no? That after call, whatever instruction is there, that instruction address I have to place in the subroutine register. Then I have to go for program 2, execute program 2, and after execution of program 2, what you have to do? Once again, you return back to main program by taking address from the subroutine register, which is after the call instruction. Then execute the main program. This is the purpose of the subroutine register. And control memory, I already said, those having the control words. Control word initiates the sequence of micro operations. And part of the control word is nothing but selecting the status bit. And part of the control word is nothing but what is the branch address. Okay, this is nothing but address sequencing. Yesterday you seen this. Then microprogram example also, I think I said whether I completed this microprogram example. Is it completed or not? So microprogram example also, no problem. So this is the control unit. Just I'm once again briefing this. This is the control unit. So control unit, you have the control memory, and we are storing the 128 control words, and each control word we are storing the 20 bits. And if you have 128 control words, how many address lines you require? Yesterday also asked. If you have 128 control words, you required how many? 2 power. So 2 power 7, that means you required 7 address lines to access the control memory. Okay. Then subroutine register and car register. So both are 7-bit registers. And car register contains what? Anyone? Car register contains the address of the micro instruction that you have to execute. Okay. Then subroutine register, why you required? Whenever if you want to go for another program, then the next instruction address I have to store in the subroutine register. Okay. Then this part is nothing but your computer. And in this process, this is control unit, and this is your processor. Now processor has here 4 registers: address register, program counter, data register, accumulator. And here the point is, when you are doing arithmetic logic shift operation, you have to do with accumulator. Accumulator with, it may be some other register or it may be memory location. Then do the operation and final result you have to store in accumulator. So, and one more point, address. What is the memory size here? 2048 into 16. That means 2048 memory locations, and each memory location I am storing the 16-bit. If I want to access 2048 memory locations, how many address lines required? 2 power 11. That means you require the 11 lines for the accessing the memory. Now in exam I will ask, how many address lines are useful for used for to access the control memory? So 2 types of memory is there. This is the your processor memory, whereas this is control memory. So if I ask specifically control memory, how many address lines? 7. If I ask normally it is a memory, then you require 11 address lines. So it depends on the memory. Okay. And one more important point, program counter always contains what? Initially, when you are executing the program counter will contain the address of the first micro instruction. Okay. Program counter contains the address of the first micro instruction that you have to execute. Suppose you are executing the first instruction. Then program counter contains the which address? Instruction 2 address will present in the program counter. Now instruction 1 is completed. Now which instruction you have to execute? Instruction 2. When you are executing the instruction 2, then automatically program counter points to which instruction? Address of the third instruction. So always program counter is pointed to the address of the next instruction that you have to execute. But when it is starting of the program means initial address it contains, but later it will be updated by 1. Okay. Then this is also I said computer instruction format. I bit is called as the what bit? I bit is nothing but addressing mode. When I is 0, anyone what addressing? Direct addressing mode I equal to 1. Indirect addressing mode, if it I equal to 0, what is the answer? Direct or indirect? Direct addressing mode. I equal to 1. Indirect addressing mode. Then opcode bits are 11 to 14. That means how many bits are there? 4 bits. If those are 4 bits, how many micro operations, different micro operations you can do? 2 power 4. That means you can do 16 different micro operations with the help of 4-bit opcode. And what is the opcode abbreviation? Operational code. Then 0 to 10 are the address of the memory. So 11 bits. And these are the computer instruction that you already know. Okay. Then this one is important, micro instruction format, because now we'll discuss entire part is this. Micro instruction format is, so each control word contains how many bits? ఇందాకే చెప్పాను. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, each control word has how many words here? 128 control words and each one storing 20 bit. So now micro instruction format ఇవన్నీ బిట్స్ యాడ్ చేయండి. 3 3 3 9 11 13 7 20 bits. First one ఏంటో చెప్పండి. F1 F2 F3. What is the size of those three? F1 is 3 bits, F2 is 3 bits, F3 is 3 bits. Then CD 2 bits. కింద చదవండి CD పేరు ఏంటో. What is the CD name? Condition for branching. You have to see what is the condition. Then BR is nothing but branch field. Then AD is nothing but address field. Address field, what is the size? 7 bits. So in your exam I will ask that what is the size of the CD? So you have to write 2 bits. If it is F1 means 3 bits. So F1, F2, F3 are called as micro operation fields. Now one question, each micro instruction has maximum how many micro operation fields? Each micro instruction has maximum how many micro operation fields? 3. So 3. F1, F2, F3. So try to remember this, okay? Now this F1 is this table. Yesterday I said. Now F1 lo meera choose cheppandi em operations unnayo. If it is 3 bits, how many micro operations I can do? 3 bits unte any micro operation cheyochu. 3 bit opcode. How many micro operation? 2 power 3 actually. That means 8 micro operations. So here 8, in F2 also 8, F1 8, F3 8. But this first one is I am not doing any operations. చూడండి ఫస్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ ఏముందో అన్నిట్లో ఏముంది చూడండి. 000. What is the operation? So 000 we are not doing any operation. That symbol is nothing but NOP. Whether it is F1 or F2 or F3, 000 is same. So leave that instruction. Okay. So if you leave that instruction, totally how many operations I can do? 7 7 7 7. So totally how many operations? 21 micro operations. So in our exam by using F1, F2, F3, how many operations? So it is with respect to NOP means 24, with not NOP means 21 micro operation. 21 different micro operations. Whereas NOP is the same operation in all fields. I will ask the question, how many different micro operations? Then 21. Okay. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి అమ్మా F1 చూడండి. All these are simple only. Now F1 001 ఉంటే ఏముందో చూడండి. యాడ్ అంటే ఏంటి? అడిషన్. AC plus DR. AC అంటే ఏంటి? అక్యుములేటర్ 16 bit. Data register 16 bit. So 16 bit plus 16 bit. I already said one important point. Whenever if you do arithmetic operation or logical operation, you have to store the final result in accumulator AC. So because of that only AC plus DR, and I'm storing in AC. Only you have to store in AC. Don't store in DR. Because arithmetic operation means always you have to store in the accumulator. Okay. So in exam I will ask, after performing arithmetic operation or logical operation, the final result will be stored in which register? It may AC, DR, PC, or AR. So what is the answer you have to write? AC. So 001 addition. 010. 010 instruction ఏముందో చూడండి, సింబల్ ఏముందో చూడండి, CLR AC. CLR AC అంటే ఏంటి? క్లియర్ అక్యుములేటర్. సో AC is what value? 0. So clear means whatever content you have, that will be modified as 0. Okay. Then next one is increment 011. So INC AC. INC AC అంటే ఏంటి? Increment accumulator. Suppose accumulator contain 8. INC AC అంటే ఆన్సర్ ఎంత? Accumulator contains 8. Now execute the instruction INC AC. What is the answer? 8 plus 1. Store in AC. So AC is 9. Then next instruction DRT AC. DRT AC అంటే ఏంటి? Whatever content which is present in DR, that will be transferred to AC. Now I will ask that DR is 5 and execute DRTAC. What is the AC value? 5. Then DRTAR. So DR, what is the size of the register? Anyone? But AR is how many bit register? AR is how many bit register? AR, what is the size of the register? Is a 11 bit register. Okay. But whereas DR is 16 bit. So what I have to do? So I have to do DR 0 to 10 bits. 0 to 10 bits and 11 bits. So default I have to transfer 0 to 10 bits to AR. And you can ask that, sir, I will transfer from 1 to 11 bits. But you should not transfer like that. But I mentioned that 0 to 10. You have to transfer only 0 to 10. Okay. 0 to 10 you have to transfer to AR. Then 110. 110 అంటే ఏంటో చెప్పండి. Whatever content which is present in PC is transferred to AR. Both PC and AR both are 11 bit registers. So there is no problem. Then 111. 111 F1. F1 111 into operation enti? Write operation. You already know write operation. Write operation is nothing but you are writing in the memory. So you are writing in the memory and suppose DR is 5. DR is 5 and AR is some 01. Assume that AR is 01. So this DR5 I have to write in the memory location 01. Are you understand? This one earlier I explained this. This is called as write. Then F2 Japandama. F2 000 no operation. 001 subtraction. So in computer you will not do any subtraction operation. By using complements you have to do the addition. Okay. By using 2's complement or 1's complement. Okay. Because there is no separate circuits for doing subtraction. Subtraction also will do with the help of additions only. And how will do additions means with the respect to complement. Okay, it may be 1's or 2's. Then R operation, I already said no. Whether it is R operation, do accumulator with memory location or data register, store the final value in accumulator. Then AND. AC AND operation with the DR, store in accumulator. Then read operation. Read ante ento cheppandamma. Read operation is nothing but whatever you know, whatever you know you will write. That is nothing but read. Okay. Write operation is nothing but I will write in your memory. Then you will get that data. Okay. When you are reading your data means it is read. When someone is writing the data in your memory means it is write. Then next one is AC to DR. That means whatever is there in AC transfer to DR. Then 110 DR plus 1 increment by 1 and store in DR. 111 PC to DR. So anyone, what is the PC value? 11 bit. When PC is 11 bit, I have to store in DR also 0 to 10 bit. So this is F2. Now F3. F3 is also same. 000 no operation. 001 different micro operations. Okay, but it is like that. Okay. 001 XOR operation. 010 complement. Suppose AC contain 1, then the operation is complement. So what is the AC value? 0. Next 0111 shift left. Okay. Then next one 100 shift right. Shift right. Now next one is increment program counter. Is it okay? PC plus 1 and you have to store in PC. 110 AR to PC. That means whatever is there in AR, you have to transfer to PC. 111 for reserved. Okay. All these are. Now, which field is completed in micro instruction format? F1, F2, F3 is completed. Yesterday only I said, but once again I explained. F1, F2, F3 is finished. Now I have to discuss CD. CD, BR, AD. Okay. Now CD. CD check చేయండి అమ్మ ఇక్కడ. CD is 2-bit. Whenever it is 0, 0, ఏం చెప్పాను? Whenever it is 0, 0, the symbol is nothing but U. U అంటే unconditional branch. So the example for the unconditional branch is means at the end of the semester exam, at the end of the semester, you have to write exam. That's it. There is no other alternative. At the end of the semester, what you have to do? You have to write the exam. Okay. So that is unconditional. Definitely you have to attend. So one more example is nothing but if you say the example, then it is easy. You will understand there is no condition. Definitely you have to go for that. After semester 4, you have to go for semester 5. Don't say that I will go for semester 3. Not possible. You have to go for semester 5. That means it is unconditional. Maybe whatever you say, it is not always it is. You have to go for semester 5 only. Like that, it is unconditional. In program, it will say that suppose you are executing the main program, you will get unconditional branch. And definitely you have to go for program 2. There is no other alternative. Then 0, 1. 0, 1 ante ento chudandamma. Now later I will ask CD is 0, 0. Then you have to say the answer. If I ask CD is 0, 0, what you have to say? It is an unconditional branch. Definitely you have to go. Then 0, 1. 0, 1 ante enti? Data register 15th bit, which is nothing but I bit. I bit ante enti? So it is nothing but indirect address bit. Okay. When I is 1, it is indirect address bit. Okay. Then next 10. 10 ante accumulator 15th bit. Accumulator 15th bit is called as the sign bit. You already in your DLD you studied when sign 15th bit is 0, it is positive number or negative number? 0 means positive number, 1 means negative number. So 10 accumulator 15th bit means sign bit, then sign bit of AC. Okay. Then 11. 11 ante enti meaning? AC is 0. Try to remember this. AC is 0. That means accumulator contains the value as 0. So these 4 conditions you have to remember, because by using all these fields only we'll write the program later. Now we'll write the program. Okay. Then next BR. చూడండి BR లో ఏముందో? First instruction 0, 0. 0, 0 అంటే which one I am executing? Jump. JMP. This jump I am executing by using some condition. చూడండి అమ్మ, condition, if condition is 1, this one you have to remember. If condition is 1, whatever is there in AD, I have to transfer to car register. Can anyone, what is the AD size? AD size ఎంతో చెప్పండి. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, మీరు మర్చిపోతారు కానీ. AD size, what is the AD size? 7. So whenever the condition is true, condition true అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? Condition is 1. When condition is 1, whatever is there in AD, that I have to transfer to car. Suppose condition failed, then what I have to do? Just increment the car register by 1. That means address of the next instruction. Okay. Then BR01. BR01 ante meaning ento cheppandi? Call. I already said no. Call means what? When you are getting call instruction in your program, then what you have to do means, what I said, you have to store the address which is present after call instruction, that I have to store in. చెప్పాను కదా ఇందాకే. While executing the call instruction, you will go to some other program. But before going to the some other program, what I said, the instruction which is present after call instruction, that address I have to place in SBR, subroutine register. Then I have to go for second program where you have to execute. That only it will be here. See here, when you are getting call, whatever address is there, that address I am storing in car register. The next instruction address. Then I am incrementing the car plus 1, and I am storing that value in subroutine register. Okay. subroutine register if condition is 1. If condition is 1, okay, or else if condition is 0 means just you have to execute car by car plus 1. So are you understand? This AD is nothing but your second program address. Before going to the second program address, what I have to do? Car plus 1 you have to do and store that in a subroutine register. Then you have to go for AD. AD is nothing but your second program address. This is when condition is satisfied. Condition is 1. When condition is 0, there is no need for going for program 2. Just increment, just execute your main program by executing the next instruction of the program, incrementing car register by 1. Then next one, 10 return. 10 return and entamma. After executing program 2, you have to go back to where? Main program. If you want to come to the main program, what you have to read? Subroutine register contains the address of the next instruction that you have to execute in the main program. So what I have to do? 10 return. Return ante enti? I have to read whatever address which is present in subroutine register to car register. So in main program, I will execute once again the instruction where I have to execute. I will execute all those instructions. Okay. Then one map. Yesterday I said map. Anyone, what is map? Map is nothing but converting the 4-bit opcode into address for the control memory. Even if it is addition instruction, see the slide here. What is the opcode of the addition instruction? Check cheyandi. 4 zeros. But address of the control memory enta size? Address of the control memory is 7 bits. Now I already said each instruction has one microprogram present in the control memory. Now for add instruction also I require the address of the microprogram. So you already know the opcode. So copy these 4 bits. Yesterday if you are absent, see here. How to do this means I will show. So first you write the MSB bit is 0. Always default the MSB bit is 0. And what is the opcode? Opcode emundi. So 4 zeros. So opcode is 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, this is opcode. Now LSBs. 2 LSBs are 0 zeros. Now can anyone, what is the address of the control memory? This is the address. How many bits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the address of the add is 7 zeros. So where 7 zeros, you have the add microprogram. You will execute that add microprogram. Are you understand what I did? MSB is 0, then copy the opcode, then 2 LSBs are zeros. Now similarly you say for LDA, what is the address of the, in exam I will ask, for LDA the opcode is 0010. Now identify the address of the control memory. Appudu em rayali? MSB is 0. MSB is 0. Then what is the opcode? 0, 0, 1, 0. And 2 LSBs are 0, 0. Now what is the address? This is the address. Are you understand? Now LDA, see here. LDA, the answer is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 3 zeros. Are you understand? This is mapping. Mapping is nothing but converting the 4-bit opcode into address of the control memory. Okay. Now next one, symbolic micro instruction. Now symbolic micro instruction means now whatever I said now, that only. Okay. Now symbolic micro instruction. So in general, so the format will be like this. Here micro instruction contains how many bits here? 20 bits. Try to remember this. Okay. And how we will represent symbolically the micro instruction. Okay. This is the normal format. Label, colon, then what are the micro operations you are doing, then CD. Same akkada unnade rastunnanu ante. Okay. Their label is not there. I am writing here label. Okay. Label, colon, micro operations F1, F2, F3, then CD, then BR, then AD. Label is nothing but to give the name. Okay. For any loop is there means I will give the loop name. Okay. Micro operations you already know. Totally how many micro operations will be there? One micro instruction, 3, F1, F2, F3. Then CD ante, CD is nothing but what I said, conditional branching. So where are U, I, S, Z? U ante unconditional branch, I ante indirect address bit, S ante sign bit, Z ante zero value. Okay. Then BR ante, it may be any one. It may be jump or call or return or map. That one I explained already. Then AD is nothing but what is the address? It may be branch address, it may be increment car register by one, or it may be empty. I will show that in the program. Okay. Now today we'll write only simple program. Okay. Now all of you instruction cycle. So this entire subject is interrelated with all previous topics. So instruction cycle lo first step ento cheppandamma. గుర్తుంచుకోకపోతే మీకు కష్టమవుతుంది. So instruction cycle, the first step is fetching the instruction from memory. Second step is nothing but reading the effective address from the memory. Third step is nothing but decode the instruction. Fourth step is nothing but execute the instruction. All these things I said in instruction cycle. Now I'm taking the fetch routine. So fetch routine, what I will do, read the instruction from memory, then decode that instruction, then update the program counter. Okay. Now for fetch routine, these are the 3 steps. ఇవన్నీ చెప్పాను ఆల్రెడీ మీకు. మేబీ మళ్ళీ మీకు కొత్తగా ఉండొచ్చు. మీరు చదవపోయి ఉంటే మాత్రం కొత్తగా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే. చదివింటే మీకు గుర్తొస్తుంటుంది లైట్గా. ఓకే. So if you have any confusion, try to read. Okay. So what is the fetch routine here? The fetch routine is nothing but initially I already said no. If one program is there means for that one program the first address will is there no. That first address PC will point to that address of the first instruction. So what I have to do? Whatever there in the PC that I have to transfer to AR. So in general, PC is always point to address of the first instruction in your main program. Okay. Because of that PC is transferred to AR. ఈ స్టెప్స్ అన్ని ఈ 3 స్టెప్స్ అన్ని కూడా మీకు ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ సైకిల్లో ఉంటుంది. మీరు చెక్ చేయండి ఒకసారి. ఓకే. డౌట్ ఉంటే. సో PC the address will be transferred to AR. Okay. సెకండ్ స్టెప్ ఏంటో చెప్పండి అమ్మా. సెకండ్ స్టెప్ ఏంటో మీరు చెప్పండి. M of AR అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ఇన్ దట్ అడ్రస్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ కోడ్ ఇస్ దేర్, దట్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ code I have to transfer to data register. Then I have to increment simultaneously I have to increment PC by 1. Now I have to, so DR contains what? DR contains the instruction code. Now what I have to do? మీకు ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పా. DR 15th bit is called as what? DR 15th bit is nothing but called as the I. So then DR 11 to 14 bits are called as what? Opcode bits. So చూడండి ఇక్కడ. So DR 0 to 10 bits I am transferring to AR. Then DR 11 to 14 bits I am transferring to car register. So car register 2 to 5. Because MSB ఏం చేయాలి కార్ రిజిస్టర్లో? ఇప్పుడే చెప్పాను కదా, MSB is 0. Then 2 to 5 I have to transfer from 11 to 14. Then what about 0, 1, 6? I already said no, MSB is 0. MSB is nothing but 6th position. Then LSB is 0 and 1. Both are zeros. Now I get the car register also. I get the address for the control memory. Are you understand what I did? So DR 0 to 10 transfer to AR. Opcode bits are 11 to 14 bits. Those opcode bits I have to transfer to car register 2 to 5. Then in car register MSB bit 6th bit. Then 0th bit, first bit has to be 0 because I already said in mapping. So this is the program that I want to execute now. Okay. And this program name is nothing but what? It is a fetch. Now I will write this program, this micro instruction in the symbolic microprogram. Okay. Symbolic microprogram is nothing but in words I will write. Okay. Now student first one. ORG64. Anyone ORG64 ante enti? ORG ante origin. So we are starting from 64th memory location. Is it okay? So ORG64. And now when you go to the ORG64, what is the operation that you are doing? Fetch colon సో ఫెచ్ కోలన్ ఏముందో చూడండి ఇక్కడ PCTAR. ఎనీవన్ PCTAR అంటే ఏంటో చెప్పండి. ప్రోగ్రామ్ కౌంటర్ అడ్రస్ రిజిస్టర్. వేర్ టు వేర్ యు ఆర్ ట్రాన్స్ఫరింగ్? You are transferring from PC to AR. Now, can anyone, this PC to AR is which micro operation? F1, F2, F3. అని చెక్ చేయాలి. చూడండి స్లైడ్ చూపిస్తాం మీరు చెప్పండి. Now see here, PC to AR is F1 or F2 or F3. చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఏముంది? It's a F1 operation. Is it okay? That means in this micro instruction we are using F1. Okay. Now PC to AR, then U అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? అన్కండిషనల్ జంప్, 0 0. ఓకే, PC to AR అన్కండిషనల్ జంప్ అంటే వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఇన్ AR, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇన్ PC I have to share. Then next one jump, JMP jump. So jump అంటే కోడ్ ఎంత? What is the code for jump? 0 0. If the condition is satisfied, then automatically we have to go for next. So next లో ఏం చేశారో చూడండి. నెక్స్ట్ అంటే నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ అని అర్థం, ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ వాట్ ఇస్ ద ఆపరేషన్? రీడ్ అంటే ఏం చేసాం ఇక్కడ? ఆపరేషన్ చూడండి, M of AR ఐఎమ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫరింగ్ టు DR. కొద్దిగా కష్టంగా ఉంటుంది. రీడ్ ఆపరేషన్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ M of AR వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈస్ దేర్ దట్ ఐ హావ్ టు ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ టు DR. Now anyone, read is nothing but then increment program counter. Now ఈ రెండు చూసి చెప్పండి, F1 F2 F3. read and INCPC. Read ఎక్కడ ఉందో చెక్ చేయండి అమ్మా. F2, what is the code? 100. INCPC F3, what is the code? 101. Are you understand? I think you will understand a little bit, you will understand. Okay, so I am doing read micro operation, INCPC micro operation, then U unconditional jump. I have to go for next time on this DRTAR అంటే ఏంటి మీనింగ్? whatever there is in DR I have to transfer to AR. DR to AR or AR to DR? DR to AR. That to DR 0 to 10 bits you have to transfer to AR. Then U, then map అంటే ఏంటి? మ్యాప్ అంటే తెలుసు కదా, కన్వర్ట్ 4-bit opcode into 7-bit control memory. ఇప్పుడు చెక్ చేయండి. Now this program I will write whatever program you written in symbolically here. Now I will write in binary. The computer will understand only binary. Okay. Origin 64 అంటే what is the binary number? 7 bits లో చెప్పండి. సో 7 bits లో చెప్పాలంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ 6 zeros. మీకు ఆటోమేటిక్గా చూడండి LSB బిట్ ఏమవుతుంది? 2 power 0 1 1 2 4 then 8 16 32 64. Are you understand what I said? This first 0 is 1, second 0 is 2, third 0 is 4, fourth 0 8, fifth 0 16, sixth 0 32, seventh one is 1. That means 64 అంటే 1 6 zeros. Is it clear? Are you understand? It is binary representation. Okay. Otherwise convert 64 into binary by dividing with 2. Then automatically you will get 170. మీకు ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పారు PC to AR అంటే కోడ్ ఎంత? ఇక్కడ చూసి చెప్పండి. PC to AR కోడ్ 110. So these 3 slides are important. So F1 ఏముంది? 110. Now there is no other micro operation. So F2 is what? 0 అంటే no operation. Then F3 is also 0 no operation. Then CD 0 అంటే మీకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు. 0 is nothing but what operation? Unconditional branch. Definitely you have to go. Okay. Then BR 0. Okay. When BR is 0 means if the condition is 1 means then you have to go for branch. So address ఏముందో చూడండి ఇక్కడ. ఇక్కడేమో 64 ఉంది, ఇక్కడ అడ్రస్ ఏముంది? 64 + 1 65. 1 5 zeros 1. So next is nothing but 1 5 zeros 1. Now it will go to 1 5 zeros 1. Is it okay? If you understand the subject, then you will understand this. Now the read can చెప్పండి ఆప్ కోడ్. Read is not there in the F1 section. So F1 is no operation. F1 is 000, whereas read is 100. F1 is F1 is 000. F2 is 100. Then next one, increment program counter is 101. 101 కదా. సో చెక్ చేశారా? 000, 100, 101. ఇక్కడ U అంటే అన్కండిషనల్ కదా, 00. జంప్ ఈస్ 00. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ అంటే 1 4 zeros 10. Next location 1 4 zeros 10. Now what is the instruction? DRTAR. చెక్ చేయండి టేబుల్లో కోడ్ ఎంత. DRTAR is belongs to F1. 101. DRTAR is present in first section F1. So what is the code? 101. So I am writing 101. There is no other micro operations. 000. Then unconditional branch 00. Then map. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి మ్యాప్ కోడ్ ఏంటో చూడండి ఇక్కడ మ్యాప్ కి 11. So I have to use the code is 11. So BR is 11. Is it okay? BR is 11. Then next one is nothing but you will compute the address. Okay. ఎలా చేయాలో తెలుసు కదా మీకు. కంప్యూటింగ్ ద అడ్రస్. ఆప్ కోడ్ బిట్స్ 4 bits you have to transfer. Then MSB is 0. First position, 0th position is 0. Is it okay? So this is nothing but binary microprogram. Okay, like this you try. This is only for one section. So tomorrow we will see for this entire program. All of you try to verify this program. Same process. Here how many instructions are there? Check cheyandi. Addition is there, branch is there, then store is there, exchange is there, and this fetch is nothing but fetching the instruction from memory. Indirect is nothing but reading the effective address. So try to convert this partial symbolic microprogram into binary. Okay. So this is the, all of you try to verify symbolic microprogram. So try to go through this, and if you want to understand the subject means only one point, that is you have to listen the class and then you have to practice it. Okay. If you don't practice, you will not remember anything. If you don't practice it, same marks will be applicable in all mid examinations, final exam. So it is up to you. At least if you read at least 30 minutes, then you will understand easily. Otherwise, little bit difficult to get good marks and subject also. And the remaining this symbolic microprogram you will see in the next class. Okay. And I will send this PPT to your CR. He will forward to you. Okay.